What is up, guys? Mo here, back again with another YouTube video. I know it's been a while since my last YouTube video. Sorry about that. I went on vacation. But this video is going to be talking about how, or I should say, why most roofing ads look like scams, right? And there are 4 main reasons. I wrote them down on a piece of paper. There are 4 main reasons why a lot of roofing ads look like scams, and I guess we can just get into it. The first one is that they use stock photos. So if you don't know what a stock photo is, it's basically a photo of a random roof or anything that you find on the internet, and then you use that for your ads. A lot of the times you can't use a lot of those photos because they're copywritten, or licensed. So using them is probably not a good idea. Your ad might get rejected depending on the photo. But using stock photos of roofs that aren't yours is also not a good idea, because people can tell what a stock photo looks like. And if it doesn't already match your brand's like photography like type, like you post certain photos of roofs that look like this, and then you go from like whatever you're usually doing to whatever stock photo this is, which is completely different. That's gonna be pretty suspicious in the eyes of a customer, because hey, this brand does this, but now they're showing and advertising this random roof that doesn't even look real. Especially with AI, like a lot of the trust has gone way down in the eyes of consumers and your customers, right? They don't know what to believe. You can basically generate a photo or anything, to be honest, with AI. And some of the AIs are really good. So make sure you don't use stock photos. Hire a photographer if you need to, or just get out your iPhone and start taking pictures of like your roofing services. Simple. The second reason why most roofing ads look like scams is because of weak copy. So if you put in copy that's like one sentence, that's not that strong, and it probably won't get a customer to click on your ad. Most of your customers won't even click on your ad. Sorry, not customers. Most of the people who see the ad won't click on it. Only like a small fraction of the people, let's say like 20% or something, will click on the ad. So if you show the ad to 100 people, only 20 people will like actually click on the ad. And you can scale that up from 100, 1,000, 10,000, depending on how much money and how much ad spend you put in. Weak copy is not going to help with that. So the first line should be like, I do agree. The first line of your copy should be like one sentence. That's your hook, right? But the rest of it should explain like why the customer needs your services, right? So the first line is your attention grabbing, like let's say offer, free roof inspections, get up to $2,500 off using this link or whatever. And then below that you can write like the body of the ad saying, hey, these are our results for our customers. This is why they liked our services. This is what we got them. This is how we transformed their life. I will say, don't make it too long either, because no one's going to read an ad that's like paragraphs and paragraphs. Okay. So personally, the maximum I would write is 2 paragraphs, to be honest. So the headline, the body, and maybe like a short conclusion, but I don't even need that. You should make your ads short, but they shouldn't be one sentence. You should make your ads concise so that they aren't like 5 paragraphs or whatever. If you won't even read the ad, then why would your customers read your ad, right? If you look at your ad and think it's like too long, it's probably too long. So just keep it short, concise, but also don't make it one sentence. Also, what you talk about should be relevant. You shouldn't talk about, if you're in like roofing, for example, you shouldn't talk about like other contracting. You shouldn't talk about plumbing. You shouldn't talk about like HVAC and like blame them for this and that. No. You don't need to talk about that. You talk about roofing. This is what you do. This is your business. Talk about your business. That's what the ad's for. It's to promote your business. But that's reason number 2, weak copy. The third one, and this one is really important, is no proof. And this one actually ties into the fourth reason, which is no brand. So you're going to get two over here. The third reason is no proof. The fourth reason is no brand. These tie together very well. So proof can be testimonials. Proof can be like reviews. It could be videos of you doing the service to your customer and then maybe getting a video review. It could be like Yelp reviews, Google reviews. It can be people commenting on your social medias saying how much they like your services. It could be a lot of stuff. But that also ties into your brand, because if you don't have a brand, if you don't even have a social media presence, how are you going to show other people your proof of your services? Yeah, you can post on Google Images, but if you only post on Google, then you're relying on the Google algorithm to promote your brand. And SEO, which is search engine optimization, that takes a long time. That could take like years. And if you're doing SEO, then you're also probably running ads, because you can't just optimize your business page and then expect to get number one. That takes like months, if not years of optimization to do. So you need to use social medias to establish your brand, saying this is who you are. I made other videos on like establishing your brand and like why that's important. Use social medias, use Facebook. Again, just meta ads are probably like still king. If you are a roofer, this advice can apply to like any business, but I'm just talking about roofing. If you are a roofer, I would also work with Google Ads maybe, because there's a lot of low-hanging fruit you can just click on. Because when people want a roof repair, they go on Google. So that might be a good place to put like a Google ad to put, make you sponsored, and then boost your search engine result to like the first 2 or 3 or 1 even. But yeah, meta ads and Google ads are going to be your big friend. I would say stick to meta ads if you don't have that much ad budget. For ad budget, like I would say a minimum of $30 a day for the ad, and you can run that as long as you want. But yeah, $30 a day will give the algorithm enough resources to target who you want to target, your audience, right? Your customers, your potential leads. I would say $30 a day. Just use meta ads because it's like the cheapest if you're starting out. Otherwise, if you do want to branch out, go into Google, and then I would say also go into TikTok, because TikTok like has an insane amount of eyeballs on there you can grab attention for. But all this ties into your brand. Again, use social media. On your social medias, make sure you post proof of your services. I don't know why people go on social media as business owners or businesses and don't post proof about what they do. They'll post an ad, but they won't like go. You'll post an ad, and then someone will look at your profile, and then there's either going to be nothing on there or like very weak posts talking about the most random stuff. Post like customer reviews. Post, and sorry if I'm getting like too excited about this, but this is super important. Post customer reviews, post testimonials, post the services you do, post pictures about what the before and after are, post as much as you can to get social proof, right? All of that is social proof. When someone visits your profile, if they see your ad, they're probably gonna want to click on your profile to make sure it's not a scam, right? So then they go on your profile and see one guy will have, let's just say two businesses are running ads. The first guy has like an empty profile with, or even if it's not empty, he has like useless social media posts about the most random stuff. Or the business that versus the business that is posting about customer reviews, testimonials, posting content about what they do, posting before and after transformation pictures about their roofs, posting about offers. Who do you think the lead is going to be centered towards? Whose ad do you think they're going to click on? The one who has like a decked out profile, right? So make sure you have proof and branding with your social medias. That was the gist of it. Sorry if I got on a tangent. But yeah, those are 4 reasons why a lot of ads look like scams. First one is that they use stock photos. and with AI, that's becoming even worse. The second one is weak copy. The third one is no proof, no social proof about their services. And then the fourth one is that they have no brand. Like they don't even have a social media in the first place. So as long as you have this, like these four, you should be covered like at least like 70%. Then the other 30% is like optimizing, making sure you know who you're targeting to, nurturing, that kind of stuff. We're not going to get into that in this video. But if you have these four things, that will dramatically increase your chances of getting more customers, right? Yeah, that's basically about it. All right, guys, that's basically it for the whole video. If you did like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions. Down below, there's going to be a link to my Calendly page, which is like a calendar, where you can book appointments if you want to talk to me, right? So if you want me to help you with your services, know what my services are. If you want me to help you grow your business, I won't even charge you for it. Go in the description, or it's also in my channel bio. Click the Calendly link and then book a call, and then we'll just I'll work with you one-to-one. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.